Hey everybody, welcome back to the Magic Channel Card Tricks, and today we're gonna vanish some water. That's right, we're gonna vanish some water. So we're gonna use a bill, we're gonna use a thumb tip, and we're gonna use some water. Now, you don't need to use water like this. I'm just choosing this because of its small size. But something maybe like a juice box, anything that has a little tiny paper straw or a little plastic straw would probably be even better. So if you have one of those chocolate milks that has the little straw that comes out of it, something like that, where you can make the liquid go, in a steady stream for a short distance, I think would be the best. So play around with different vessels of liquid. But what we're going to do is we're going to use the thumb tip to vanish water. That's right. So you probably already have a thumb tip. You probably got it with a beginning level magic kit, and it came with a little red silk, and they taught you how to vanish the silk, and that was it. And you kind of thought, well, I guess this only vanishes silk. No, it can do a lot of other things, and I teach those tricks here on this channel. So to start the trick, you're going to put it on your thumb. When you wear a thumb tip, make sure it doesn't go past your knuckle. Okay, you don't want to jam it past your knuckle. You want to make sure it's nice and loose, so it'll come right off. You don't want it to you don't have to force it to come off. And when you hold it on your hands, you're either going to put the hand wearing the thumb tip at rest behind the other hand. Keep your thumb hidden behind your other fingers. Hold it straight out against the spectator's view like this, so they don't see it from the side, or you just make sure that you're waving your hands. The other great thing about this trick is it involves a dollar bill. And so the dollar bill always provides perfect cover, because if you're holding at the fingertips like this, right, you can show both sides, and really their eye is not going to be fast enough to see the thumb tip that is behind here. And so with this trick, what you're going to do is you're going to vanish a little bit of liquid. Now, not a lot, right? Not a lot, just a small amount, enough to where your spectator understands that the water has vanished. And really, this is just a take on the vanishing milk, right? Or the vanishing liquid in the newspaper. You've seen a magician wrap a newspaper, right, into a funnel. And then they take milk or liquid of some kind, they pour the water into the newspaper, and then they shake open the newspaper and the liquid is gone. You're going to do that same trick, but you're going to use the thumb tip as the vessel that holds the liquid. So to do the trick, you're going to show your bill on the front and back, and really you can use any dollar bill. This is just a fake $100 bill I had lying around. You're going to turn the bill vertically like this, making sure that it completely covers the thumb tip. And you're going to make a cone. And that's just, you say, I'm going to make a little cone, make a little portal, right? And you're going to pinch the edge so it doesn't come undone. And you can even show them, say, look, there's nothing inside there, right? You don't see anything else extra in there. So you want to pinch that bottom well, right? And make sure the thumb tip is way down inside. You want to make sure it's not peeking out the top. And by pinching the bottom, you're kind of creating the illusion that the water might go into your hand, but it's not gonna stay inside. So I've pre-loosened my bottle cap just so I didn't have to like fumble with 2 fingers with it. And you might want to do that before you start, right? And you always want to make sure this is going vertical or tipping more towards yourself. The more you lean this forward, look at that, you can see the thumb tip inside there. So you want to make sure your angles are so that this is going vertical or more towards yourself, right? This is called flashing. If you show them the gimmick, that's called flashing. You don't want to flash, right? So now at this point, I'm going to pick the water bottle up and I'm going to pour the water into the little cone I've made. Now, I don't want to put this too close. If I put this too close, the spectators might not believe I'm actually pouring water. They might think I'm pantomiming it. So I think it helps to have this far above so they can actually see that stream of water, right? They want to see that water going in there like that, right? And I'm not going to fill it up to the top. That'd be silly. I'm also not going to jam my finger down in there. I'm going to just push it in gently, because if you push it down inside, of course, you'll have displacement and the water will gush out, right? So you're going to go back in and make sure it's on there, but make sure your finger's resting in there. Turn it up and then show there hasn't been any water come out. And then you can unroll it like this and show everything is completely dry on both sides. And then you can have them examine the bill right? They can inspect it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep my thumb tip up and down, right? I'm not gonna turn the thumb tip side to side because I don't wanna run the risk of having the liquid spill out. I'm also not gonna jerk my hand around too much because the water is now loosening the grip that the thumb tip has against my thumb. So I'll immediately take this back, pinch it now. So now I'm holding it in place. Now I'm holding my thumb tip in place to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And I'll say, let me bring that water back. And they weren't expecting that, right? I'll swing it this way this time and wrap it around. I'm gonna pull my thumb out, right? Keeping everything vertical. And they're not expecting water to come out of this at this point because it's clearly open at the bottom, right? And what I'll do is I'll just pour this out onto the ground, okay? Don't pour it back in here, that's silly. Just pour it out onto the ground, do it dramatically, just go up, 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 like that. I'm not gonna pour this out on the ground because this is my desk. I'm not gonna pour it out on my desk, all right? But that's what you wanna do. You wanna make, you could wave and snap and say you're gonna bring the liquid back, right? Bring the liquid back and then pour this out onto the ground. And it'll be a really amazing miracle that nobody was expecting. And at that point, kind of back away as like your ta-da moment, and then just kind of go at rest, and then just put this in your pocket and ditch everything, okay? So that is how you vanish and bring back liquid with a thumb tip. And I wanna make sure you learn more tricks with a thumb tip. So keep coming back. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, and follow. Push all those buttons. And keep coming back for other tricks too, like Svengali deck tricks, stripper deck tricks. I'm gonna teach you tricks with a regular deck of cards, with pens, pencils, paper clips, anything you have lying around the house. This is a great website. This is a great YouTube channel for learning beginning level magic tricks so that you can have fun and fool your friends. Thanks guys, I'll see you next week. Bye. Hey, have you ever purchased a magic trick that they said was easy or for beginners, and when you opened it up, it was just a bunch of parts and some typed out instructions? Like, how are you supposed to figure out how to do a trick with instructions that are this small and there's just no detail, right? No video, no pictures. You're so disappointed. You wanted to learn how to do this trick, you thought it'd be fun, and then when you got it in the mail, you were sorely disappointed. I want to help you. This channel wants to help you. I have a whole playlist of instructional videos that'll walk you through my personal handling on these tricks plus many more. Now, obviously, you need to own the tricks, right? You need to own the tricks in order to perform them. You won't be able to do any of these tricks unless you actually own them. But another great way to use this channel is as a way to look at tricks that are available on the market and to decide whether those tricks are going to work for you. I purchase all of my tricks from penguinmagic.com. And so if you'd like access to that playlist, if you would like to see kind of behind the scenes and get my personal handling for these tricks plus many more, you can hit the join button down below and subscribe to this channel for only 99 cents a month. And as long as you're a subscriber, you'll have access to those videos plus any new ones I continue to make. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week.